Jamboni and Karibu Sana to the Calmie African Diary Show, right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. I just that your Wednesday morning is turning out okay. Karibuni Sana, and feel free to interact with me on this show that is the Calmie African Diary Show. And my name is Calmie, and of course, I am looking forward to getting to interact with the family regarding the topic that we do have today. But before you even get to venture to the topic of the day, let me know how, of course, how you are faring on. Let me know if there's anything that is trending in your country that you feel it is something that you need to talk about. Feel free, of course, to get to interact with us. We'll definitely get to talk about that. And we're just tomorrow is just a new month, and I am just looking forward to it being a new month. But today it is on the 31st day, and the month is March, and let me say so weird how days actually get to like roll out so fast. But then again, we get to appreciate each day. We get to appreciate each moment that is given to us, because at the rate at which people are dying on a daily basis, it is good to be like, I've just survived another day. Because right now, it seems like we are living in an era whereby for you to wake up the next morning, it's just quite a blessing. But then again, it is all about you maximizing the day and the opportunity that is given to you. Karibuni sana, and remember, this is the Black Hot Fire Network, media for the 21st century, and we always interact we always, of course, interact. And if you simply do not get the opportunity to interact with us, you can simply get to log on to www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. And once you are logged in, you can proceed and get to watch some of the videos that do get to play live on the that do get to play, of course, on the Black Hot Fan website. You can get to like these videos. You can get to share some of these videos. It is all allowed. And remember, this of course it just gets to take a minute, so you just don't have any excuse at all. And also another thing is that you can get to listen to the music that plays right here on the Black Hot Fan Network Media for the 21st century. Remember, because each day is not guaranteed, you definitely need to feed your soul some positive vibrations there. And also another thing is that we do have some blogs right there for you. You can get to read them. We also do have a place whereby you can simply get to donate to support the stream. We also highly appreciate that one. Feel free to interact with me. And remember, my name is Calmie, and this is the Calmie Africana Diary Show. And remember, you have other shows as well. We do have the Calmie African Diary Show. We do have the Voices of the Motherland Show with the 54 correspondents, the African Today Show, Swahili classes. There's just a lot of shows right here. We do have also another interesting show. Of course, I mean, there's just a lot of shows. That is just what I meant to say. We also do have a new guest with us. That is at Joby. She also has an amazing show. You can simply get to check that one out right here on the Black Hot Fan Network. Media for the 21st century. Let me start. On Wednesdays is when we get to talk about history, because the African history is so rich. The African history has a lot to offer us, irrespective of the fact that people are trying as much as possible to cling to modernity, irrespective of how people do not want to be associated with their tribes. Of course, some Africans do not really get to value that is their tribe, or rather, they believe that the moment they get to be, they get to be a little bit sophisticated in the society, that is when they get to earn respect. But then again, we are here to remind us of our African roots. We are here to simply talk about, different communities in Africa. And today we will be focusing on Togo, because there's just a lot in this a small country in Africa. There's just a lot that we are yet to take a look about. But before that, let me just again, of course, to update you what is happening in the country. Right now in the 254, we always call it the 254. That is just our code. I believe different African countries, or rather different countries, definitely do have their own code. So right now we do have a new law. A new law has been passed by our president, and this law is in regards to the child adoption. And according to the president, or rather, when he did get to sign this now, to be like, this is more like, it is a law that has been passed right now in Kenya, that if you are a parent and you get, or rather, you want to adopt a child, most of the time you will be given, okay, right now, not that it is a law, right now, due to the law that has been passed, if you're a parent and you have applied for child adoption and it is already done, you are given a 1 month off with a paid leave. Let me repeat that. That right now in Kenya, if you are adopting a child, or rather, if you are applying for child adoption, you get a 1 month leave with a full pay in the country. Well, that is with full pay. That is, of course, some good news I can say, because for most people, the child adoption process has never been that easy. For most people, the child adoption process has been quite a hectic one, but right now it has been passed into a law. But as much as this is good news, we're just not so happy about so many things that the president has done. But then again, as we'll get to proceed with the show, I'll get to show you what the hashtag is right now in Kenya, in terms of what is trending, in terms of how Kenyans are basically and extremely sad. And it is high time that Kenyans are out here taking things into their own hands, because enough is enough. We cannot sleep hungry. Enough is enough. We cannot be 1 minute you're working, the next minute you have been terminated from work. So of course that is one thing that I am about to share with you. But before that, let's take a look at this story in regards to the child adoption, of course, in Kenya, whereby you are required to be given actually a 1 month leave with paid, that is with a fully paid leave. Let me just proceed and share with you right here on the Calmie African Diary Show. And remember, this is the Black Fire Network Media for the 21st century.
Parents who apply for adoption of children will now enjoy a 1 month fully paid leave. This follows the signing into law of the new Employment Amendment Bill of 2019 by President Uhuru Kenyatta. The president also assented to Business Laws Amendment Bill of 2021. On its part, the Business Laws Amendment Act of 2021 amends several statutes to facilitate the ease of doing business in Kenya. The signing ceremony at State House, Nairobi, was attended by National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi, Majority Leader Amos Kimunya, and Clerk Michael Sialai.
Well, that is what is happening in the country right now. That it is more like a new employment law that right now you can be free, of course, to like go apply for a child adoption, come back, continue with whatever it is that you're doing. It is basically allowed right now in Kenya. Remember, this is the Calmie African Diary Show, and you are tuned into the Blackwood Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, I am just proceeding to give you updates on what is happening in different African countries before we even get to venture to the topic of the day. And before I actually go to take a look at that video, there's one thing that is happening. We've all been talking about the curfew. We've all been talking about how this has rendered many people jobless. We have been talking about how the curfew has made those individuals who have gone to the bank, taken loans because they thought that 2021 will be better. We are going to take a look at how it has, of course, affected them. Okay, we have taken a look at that, but I'm just going to show you how Kenyans have just reached a point where they're saying enough is basically enough for the Kenyans. That they cannot be in a country. They cannot be in a country whereby of course the leader is they cannot be in a country whereby the leader is just out here benefiting, but the Kenyans are definitely are not benefiting at all. So right now on what is trending regarding this entire situation, remember we have of course talked about curfew. You have talked about how it has affected people, but right now Kenyans on Twitter they are basically, or rather let me say, they are just so sad at this entire situation. Right now, we are seeing a protest in the country. Right now, we're seeing a protest in the country whereby the hashtag is end the curfew. That is the hashtag that is right now in Kenya. That the hashtag is end the curfew. Kenyans are simply tired with this. Of course, the hashtag is also end the curfew. The hashtag is also unlock our country. Because let me tell you, the president does not even know the price of the bread. That is what you have been talking about. The president has never slept hungry. The president, his business will never be affected. But the business of the common mwananchi out there, it is going to be affected. On most of the time we have been talking about how for a fact that many business, let me say business gurus out here in the country, how they have been benefiting and so on. But I was just walking around and I'm like, Kenya, we are slowly going to be a sad country, if at all. Nothing is going to be done. And the worst thing about this is that international flights are allowed. The worst thing, and the reason as why they say that they get to allow international flights is the fact that those who get to come into the country, they have to show that they have been vaccinated and so on, as opposed to the domestic flights. Then why not introduce the same in the domestic flights? I mean, we are killing our economy. We are slowly going down the drain. And if we are not keen, Kenya as a country, we will be like 2020. We also had 2020 was pathetic. How many people lost their businesses in 2020? So the hashtag is unlock our country because it has been trending for the last actually 12 hours right now in the country. Kenyans are sad, and the worst thing is that the mainstream media is not talking about this. Let me repeat this: the hashtag right now in the country is unlock our country, but the mainstream media, it is not highlighting this story because who pays the mainstream media? It is the government. The mainstream media does not get to exercise a freedom of that is the freedom of expression. That the mainstream media will rather cover something that is so nonsensical right now, rather than talk about the issue that is affecting Kenyans. It is evident that the freedom of the media is no longer guaranteed in many African countries, and Kenya is not left behind. It is also very common that most of this mainstream media is owned by the government. So you cannot say anything against the government. That in this era, we are still dealing with the fact that you have practice, you have a license in journalism, but the moment you get to speak anything against the government, my friend, that is the end of your career. So this hashtag unlock our country has been trending for the past 12 hours, but no editor, no media house has come ahead to like cover these incidents. Also, another thing is that most of the time when you get to post something that is affecting Kenyans, we do have those bloggers from the state house. Most of the time they'll tend to to like tarnish the information and so on. But the will of the people that Kenyans are tired, the will of the people has overturned the tables. That the hashtag is there, whether you like it or not. The Kenyans are tired. The Kenyans are reclaiming their rightful place of putting the government in check. That is what is happening in the country. And I could see people walking around with placards saying hashtag. The hashtag was unlock our country. That if the president is not keen with what with the will of the people, because the people want a free that is a free country, then I do not want to say why it might happen because it is not good. I feel the people because I was just going through some I was just interacting with someone and they're like the employer was forced to like lay down 90 workers, laying down 90 workers with no pay. This is not like a paid leave. This is like you're told, hey, go. We cannot be able to sustain you anymore because right now we have just to deal with who is important. Let me know your view regarding this because that is the hashtag trending right now in our country. That the Kenyans are retired, that the Kenyans do want their country to be opened. Remember, this is the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, I'm very, very much excited to interact with you. We are almost coming to the end of the week. 2 more days to Friday. Or rather, let me say one more day to Friday because we are almost going there. And I just want to emphasize on the fact that we need to always have our guard up. We need not to let these leaders get to misuses. We need to have our own say in the government, in the country. Because if Kenyans are silent, if Kenyans are not going to air out their grievances, then who's going to suffer? Who's going to be locked out of their houses? It is the Kenyans only. We are taking a short break, but when we will be back, we'll get to proceed one on one into the topic of the day that is in regards to Togoland. And of course, there is some more updates that you'll get to update you as we get to proceed with the show. This is the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. Let's get to take a short break, but we'll be back to interact more right here on the Calmie African Diary Show. Welcome back to the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Black Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, I trust that your day is turning out okay. I trust that your Wednesday morning is turning out okay. But if it is not turning out okay, trust me, keep on pressing on, because at the end of the day it is the energy, or rather the strength, or rather the type of a positive vibration that you did try to ensure that to ensure that you get to attract many positive things. It is what that matters. My name is Calmie, and this is the Calmie African Diary Show. And remember, you are tuned to the Blackwood Fire Network, a media for the 21st century. And remember, this particular day, that is on the Wednesday, we get to really talk about history. And today we are going to go one on one into Togoland. So in Togo, this is a country that's gained, let me use the word, it is because it is regarded to be one of the smallest country. Actually, it is regarded to be a small country in Africa. So it gained independence in the year 1960 from the French. Yes, we have not denied the fact that Togo gained independence. But then again, after the white man went, why is Togo regarded as the saddest African country? Why is it regarded? And this is a country that has a lot of resources. And this is a country that has, in terms of land, in terms of the seas there, that is the ocean there, Togo has a lot to brag for. But then again, it is regarded to be one of the saddest countries in Africa. We are going, of course, to proceed and take a look as to why is that. And remember, it did get to gain independence back then in the year 1960. But then again, due to the issue with political instability, Togo has not known any happiness. And just like Kenya, just like Nigeria, just like Burundi, just like Tanzania, just like Chad, Benin, Burkina Faso. Togo also has its own, ethnic groups that is in that country, and we have always been agreeing on the fact that every you get to go around the world, you'll always find someone from a tribe. That's Let me use Africa for example. That you get to go to go to any West African countries, you'll get to realize that they do share a lot in terms of the tribes. And perhaps some of them say this is due to migration. That is also one thing. And this is also due to interaction. This is also due to intermarriages. So we do have that one as a result. So Togo is not left behind in terms of our ethnic groups. We do have the Chamba. We do have the Tem. They actually have unique names. The Chamba, the Tem. We do have the Mina. And actually, regarding the Mina, did you know that this particular group called the Mina, that the word Mina is from the Portuguese, which actually means mine? That the Portuguese who were in Togo, because remember, let me just remind us this, that Togo was once a haven for the slaves. So we did have the Portuguese there, and it was regarded as Mina. That is why we do have the group that is called the Mina, which means mine. So the Portuguese had the authority to claim a tribe, make it theirs, a tribe that they do not know the way of its life, a tribe that they forced into living the way the Portuguese wanted them to live. So the Mina tribe this is from a Portuguese word which means mine. And they're still called the Mina. So it's more like they're still owned by the Portuguese. I mean, it is so funny. Let me say it's so funny how these European countries still do get, to exercise control over different African countries. And in regards, of course, in regards to that, we do have also other communities as well. We do have the Ewe tribe. We do have the Cabre tribe, of course, in Togo. And of course, remember, of course, I told you that Togo is a quite small African country. I was talking about Togo. I was talking for a fact as to why Togo is a country that is rich in minerals, but then again, the people over that is the Togolese people do not get to enjoy these minerals. Earlier on, I was also talking about their president at Faure, if I have pronounced it correctly, that he has been in power since the year 2005, and he had with all these minerals, the likes of bauxite, the likes of manganese, the likes of limestone, the likes of diamonds in Togo, that the people of Togo do not, or rather have not known any happiness at all. And also it was earlier on talking about the fact that we do have a different places which are considered to be places, of course, which are considered to be places whereby slave trade was taking place. But then again, we have not seen these places being regarded to be the saddest ones in Africa. So I am wondering, what is it that is really happening in Togo? And remember, today it is all about history, so feel free to interact with me. Let me just get to share with you a brief video over the Togolese. But before that, I told you that I was going to share with you a few that is I was just going to share with you in regards to these are actually the Togolese models. Perhaps if you thought that Togo is all about a traditional setting and so on, yes, in terms of their culture, it is they get to adorn some of their traditional wares and so on, but we do have beautiful people in Togo. We do have modernized people in Togo. But then again, the story, rather the fact here is that why is this small, beautiful country regarded to be the saddest one, irrespective of the fact that it has all the required minerals out here? What is really happening in Togo? But perhaps you can feel free to interact with me. You can feel free to get to answer that with me. But this is a country that has a lot of potential. We have taken a look at the minerals. We have taken a look at some, yes, we have taken a look at the minerals. We have taken a look at the different things that Togo can be proud of. But then again, let me just proceed and get to share with you the video regarding Togo. Remember, it is all about history right here on the Calmie African Diary Show. Remember, it is all about history right here on the Calmie African Diary Show. Let me just get to share with you a view of how Togo looks like. Every time I get to ask someone who is in the diaspora, their views regarding Africa, they'll think that Africa is just a country that is just extremely sad, that it's all about poverty and so on. Well, it is not all about poverty, as much as we do have issues to deal with poverty. But then again, it is all about how different leaders have gotten, a lion's share for themselves. Hello, Keith.
How you doing, Cammy?
I'm
This
doing fine.
afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I lost you yesterday. I I lost you yesterday. I think your internet went out on you yesterday. Wherever you was going, you kept saying, "Keith, can you hear me?" I said, "Yes, Cammy, I hear you." Keith, can you hear me? I said, "Yes, Cammy, I hear you." You're like, Keith, I think I lost Keith. I said, "No, Cammy, I'm here."
I couldn't hear you properly. I couldn't hear you respond. So I was like, okay, let me just end because I was crossing the road. So I'm
Yeah, it
like,
was
oh, okay,
funny.
maybe I lost him. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I just thought that I lost you for a moment there.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Keith, can you hear me? He said, yes. Keith, can you hear me? Yes, Cam. Hey, I don't think he can hear me.
I think it was more like a hide and seek. It was more like a hide and seek.
How's your day going?
My day is turning out fine. I was just earlier on
Okay.
talking about Togo being regarded as the saddest country in Africa.
What what country are we talking about?
Togo. We're talking about Togo.
Oh, Togo. Okay. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Togo, a French colony. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I don't. So so what's going on with Togo? People starving, hungry. What's going on with Togo?
What is going on in Togo is the fact that Togo has a lot of minerals, the likes of diamonds, the likes of bauxite, the
Uh,
likes of
Yeah, well,
limestone.
Africa
All
has
these.
Africa. All of Africa has a lot of minerals, and
Hmm.
but Africans don't benefit from it. Africans
True.
won't stand up for themselves. They will not. You got to change the African mindset first, Cammy. Africans
Hmm.
believe in nonsense. They hate themselves. They practice tribalism until you learn to change the African mindset. Stop
Mhm.
thinking Asians, like you said that they'll get treated better. Asians will get treated better. You think everybody's better than you, so you're
Mm.
always going to be dominated. When you
True.
believe everybody's better than you will be dominated by them. You have the resources, so why don't it ever benefit you? Just like
Mm.
I was looking at a video of an individual that was in Dubai interviewing a Kenyan man. He said, "Are you going
Mm.
back to Kenya?" He said, "Hell no." I said, "Go." Kenyan man said, "Hell no. Too corrupt. No, 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 no. I left Kenya. Too corrupt. No jobs." He said, "Well, how about you go back and fix it?" No, no. Most Kenyans' mindset is too messed up. They don't want to fight. No.
Mhm.
He said,
True.
you can't fight in Dubai." Yeah, but I can live better in Dubai. I started laughing.
Mhm.
I started laughing. He said, "I can live better in Dubai." I said, "Oh my God." He said, "Go ahead,
I agree
Tammy."
with you. I'm saying I agree with him because many people, if they're given that opportunity to like leave Kenya, they will leave. And before even get to take a look at at the situation in Togo, right now, Keith, what is trending on Twitter is that right now for the past 12 hours, Kenyans have even seen people demonstrate on the streets. They are telling the president to unlock the country. That is the hashtag that is going right
He
now.
should. He should. I wanted to
It's
share.
all
I need
over
to share a
Twitter.
video. I want to share this video with you guys. I got to
Mhm.
use white people because black people don't believe other black people. Showing you that there was never any pandemic in Africa. And
Mhm.
you think the Kenyatta government doesn't know this? I'm gonna use white scientists showing Africa that there is no pandemic, just like Magafuli
Mhm.
said, in Africa, except for South Africa where the white
Yeah.
people are at. That's it, because they're white. But in Black South and Black Africa, there is nobody dying. There's no pandemic. It's a lie. So what is the agenda then? Like he said,
Mhm.
this is a lie. What's the agenda? So
To
why
launch
is Kenyatta knocking down the country again from a non-existing pandemic?
exactly. And one thing is that I agree with you. And one thing is that we did have Kenya receiving, I believe, over 1 million doses. And trust me, I've had people complain that they have gone to these hospitals and they're told they're out of doses. So, kid, I'm telling you, Kenya is so corrupt. It has reached to a point whereby but not everybody wants to take this vaccine. Personally, I'm just not going to take it at any point in my life because it was not
Don't
made
touch that shit,
mandatory. So
Tammy,
I'm
ever.
safe.
Don't ever
Mhm.
touch it. And don't
So
ever, I'm
people
going to
are
do it.
just
Don't, hey, yeah, because they're so concerned. Oh, I want my
mm,
life back. Yeah, your life going to be back. It's going to be ended. Because then, like you said, he didn't lock down Mombasa. He only locked down
mhm,
certain areas of Kenya. So that's a lie.
mhm,
Kenya's not in a bubble, Tammy. So how's the air not going from Nairobi to Mombasa or Mombasa
mhm,
back to Nairobi? If I'm not locked down in Mombasa and I got COVID and I'm breathing, I want to go over to Nairobi or Kissimmee or whatever the hell or
mhm.
Kissimmee. What? Because it's a lie. It's a lie. And
It's a lie.
as African people, yes, it's
Mhm,
a lie. Just like you seen other days when you walk around to the market without no mask. You say, ain't nobody wearing no mask out here. So you
mhm,
knew they were getting too free. The puppets the individuals that want to push this fake pandemic, seeing these videos, and guys, hey, you better lock this goddamn country back down, Kenyatta.
exactly.
People walking around without masks and not afraid. The hell is going on? We will overthrow your ass. You better lock down this fucking country, your dumb ass. So yes, okay. And so the African people have become too docile. They're not war. Kenyans were known for being warriors, but not anymore. They're too docile. You're made docile by the religion. Religion has really destroyed black people. The
Mhm.
African man is docile. He's weak. Oh, I'll wait on white fake Jesus. Maybe he'll save me from the pandemic or whatever. Or fake Allah or whatever that goofy religion you worshiping, and not knowing that hey, there's an agenda. to wipe out African people globally. You need to
Yeah.
know this. And so I need to send that bit of respect, let you play it, not the whole thing, but certain parts of what you play, where these scientists clearly show Africa not
Mm-hmm.
being affected. They said, what's going on? Look at Africa. It's not affected. So why is African countries locked down? These are white people, being honest. The only places that are affected was South Africa because there's a bunch of white people there. They're the ones that get affected, not you. But they said Africa's being locked down. Why?
Mm-hmm.
When it doesn't, when it's not suffering. And he told you that if you get this pandemic, Calmie, the
Yeah.
recovery rate is 99.9% if you're under 70, right? And even if
Mm-hmm.
you're 70 and over and eating a good diet, you still don't die. But under 70, Calmie,
Yes.
99.9% of everybody recovers. So it's not a deadly pandemic. 99, I thought it was 96. The scientists said, I thought it was like 96. So you shouldn't
Uh-huh.
be scared. It don't kill nobody. He
Yeah.
said it's 99.9% recovery rate. So what the fuck are we doing walking around with masks and all this other
Exactly.
lockdown and all this other shit?
Mm-hmm. I mean, people are just so tired. People are just so tired about this. And Keith, you're absolutely right. But I love for a fact how Kenyans have just said enough is enough. Most of the time you ask someone,
Hope,
people have just reached to a
I hope
point where
so,
they're
Cammy.
like,
Hope
yes?
all Africans have said, hope all Africans have said, enough is
Mm-hmm.
enough. And say, listen, we'll overthrow you, Kenyatta. We're not going to accept this bullshit. We're not going to believe the propaganda that you've given us. We're not going to accept it. We're not going to go to lockdown. We're not going to shut our business down, have us starving.
Yeah,
You got no plan to pay us. How the fuck are
true.
we going to eat and feed our families? You ain't saying you're going to get a siphon of money for us not to work. You're not going to do that because the country's broke. So you don't got no money to give me, but you're going to be all
Mm-hmm.
right. You're going to be all right. You and your fucked up family's going to be all right because you've already been taken care of. But you don't give a shit
Exactly.
about the people in the streets.
Funny thing is that irrespective of the hashtag on Twitter, irrespective of people taking it to the streets, because I've seen people demonstrate with placards, written hashtag and curfew and so on. There's no media, Keith. There's no media right now. There's no mainstream media
Covered.
right now in Kenya that has
Covered.
covered that because
Of
they're being
course
paid by
not.
the government.
Cammy, the Kenyan media's not owned by you. Kenyans don't own
Mm-hmm.
that media. That's what I tried to tell you. It's propaganda. I tried to explain to you. African countries don't own the media, Cammy. It's controlled by the West. The
Mm-hmm.
West owns Kenyan media. The West owns Nigerian media. The West owns Ghanaian media.
Mm-hmm.
Africans don't own any media,
True.
Cammy. They don't own it. So what you're looking at is propaganda. It's lies.
Mm-hmm.
If I can control your mind and you believe what I'm putting out in the news, it's got to be real. It's on the news. You
Mm-hmm.
don't own the news, dummy. It's not there to benefit you. You think it's just tell you informative stories. No, dummy. It's to propagandize to you, teach you lies. That's why I told you in the beginning, it's a pandemic. We're going to die. Oh, people are dying. Oh, so much death and destruction. That's a lie. Then they told you, oh, Paul could die. I mean, for 70, I mean, 70, damn,
Mhm.
um, 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 um,
Magufuli.
yeah, John Magufuli is up in Kenya in the hospital. He's dying. We got him in the hospital, rushed in the
Those are
hospital.
government bloggers.
That was that wasn't the bloggers. That was the Kenyan news saying that goofy shit. That was I
Mm-hmm.
got the Kenyan news station, Tammy. I got you guys in
Mm-hmm.
Kenya. You guys work in Kenya, so I gotta know what's going on in Kenya. So I got Kenya news.
No
I look at
lies.
Kenya news. I look at Kenya news. I'm like, look at all
Uh-huh.
these lies and shit. But most Kenyans don't know they being lied to. They haven't
Mm-hmm.
educated enough to know propaganda, and they can't critically think. They don't know that they don't own the news. You see, all you see is African people, Kenyan people on there doing news in Swahili, sometimes in English. Yeah, but you don't own it.
True.
You don't own it.
And
So
Kate,
so when go ahead, Cammy, go ahead.
all right, I'm saying there's a comment here. Hi, Kay Williams. He has said, peace people. Did you hear South Africa hired a private military and they are over there killing them? I haven't heard about that. Kate, have you heard
Oh
about
no,
this?
no, no. That was Mozambique. Stop the BS. That was Mozambique. It was just corrupt again. No, they hired the South African mercenaries to go help them against supposedly terrorists, which is another white people, because they found gas, diamonds, and oil in that part of Mozambique on the border of Tanzania. So this dumbass Mozambican leader hired white mercenaries to go help them, and they've been killing civilians. They've been killing all black people, not no terrorists. They've been just going and killing people indiscriminately. They've gone to the country, start killing the black civilians of Mozambique, because I told you, these leaders don't give a shit. They're puppets. They don't care about their African people. Why the fuck would you hire white racists to take care of terrorists when you got black men in your country? You were supposed to be training to be military to protect their own people. What kind of idiotic ass shit is this? But the Mozambique people Mozambicans won't uprise and overthrow his ass. That's the problem with Africa. The bad leadership, the Africans will not uprise and overthrow their ass. So they keep getting the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. Because the religion that they were given by their masters, just sit on your hands and wait for Jesus and wait for Allah while you still stay in poverty. Your leaders treat you like shit. You're all fucked up. You're being used by the Europeans and now the Asians, and just wait on. Well, that used to drive me crazy. But I went to Ghana years ago. Hey man, Europeans are fucking shit up over here. Just why we gotta wait on Jesus, brother. We just gotta wait on Jesus. I'm like, huh?
That is the only hope.
I said, we gotta wait on Jesus. Hey, listen here, dummy. The Europeans ain't coming stealing, waiting on no fucking Jesus. They gave that shit to you, stupid, so they can keep stealing from you. Yeah, but it's all about the Lord and waiting on Jesus.
The Lord forgives.
God, this motherfucker is brain dead. Then I went to Nigeria and got the same dumbass shit in Nigeria. The big white Jesus. I said, damn, you only make this motherfucker black. You got so many white Jesus in here. And I told you, globally, the Nigerians are the coons of the planet. Good God. So I go to Nigeria, it's white Jesus every fucking where. I said, damn, can you at least make the Jesus black to make him look like you? Oh no, brother. Oh no, brother. It's the white man. It's Jesus. Jesus is a white man. I said, dummy, this your book. Have you read your own goopy Bible? Jesus was born in Africa. So he would be an African. He wouldn't be a white. I know what you see today in Northern Africa is white people. But 2,000 years ago, it was still virtually black.
Yeah.
So if he existed, stupid, he'd be black. Okay, let me make sure you understand. I know you have been taught this and your mind is fucked up. But if you're going to worship Allah, at least make him black. Can you at least make him look like you, dummy? Can you at least make him black? God damn.
Earlier on I had said that if you actually get to try and tell the Africans, I was talking about the religion in Togo. They do have Islam, Catholic, Christianity. That if you try to tell them otherwise regarding the religion that is the religion that the oppressors left them with, trust me, you might even end up losing your life because of that. So it is true.
Exactly.
I agree with you, Keith.
Exactly right, Jamie. Exactly right. You might end up losing your life. That's so. So I'm always asked African, what is your great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother who didn't believe in your Jesus or your Allah? Were they evil? Was your great-great-grandmother who didn't believe in the religion that your oppressor who came and raped and stole your land and left you in poverty? So were they evil? They didn't go steal nobody's land. They didn't rape anybody. So how's your great grandmother evil, dummy? You are. Look, and the reason why you're still gonna be messed up because we have betrayed our ancestors. The African as a whole. I'm gonna be honest. The African in the whole should be ashamed. You have betrayed your ancestors. You don't got no Chinese worshiping nobody white. Ooh, look at this white Jesus. You don't got no fucking white man worshiping no Asian people or worshiping nobody black. At least they make them look white.
True.
African is the only one who worshiping some shit that don't even look like them.
Like them.
Nobody does that.
They'll be out here fasting for the same white man. They'll be out here fasting for the same white man.
And you wonder why you're in poverty. Your mindset ain't figured out. Why are you in poverty? Because when you do business, the white man doesn't give you shit, he dominates you. And you say, why am I in poverty? Stupid, because you worship this man who's dominating you, dummy. He gave you a fake religion. He gave you a fake educational system. You're in Africa and you don't even know African history. How fucking crazy is that? Like Spike said, they told you when the Portuguese arrived, that's your history. You're in Africa and you don't even know African history. You should be ashamed of yourself. You can't go to Europe. The European knows his history. But you go to Africa. I don't know anything about Africa and African people. Like I heard, I seen that Kenyan girl down in the Congo. They said, you know anything about Kenya? No. It's a country somewhere in Africa. I was like, motherfucker.
Whoa. And it was just here.
I said, I just know, I don't know anything. I said, the border's got to go. I said, God damn, you don't even know about a country even inside the continent. Jesus Christ. And I said, good God, you got black people in Africa still wearing these white goofy wigs and shit of white people. So they look back and say, yeah, these niggas' minds are still fucked up. They still got our goofy wigs on their head and judges. Like, what? You look around Africa, these Negroes got white wigs on their head, and the European don't even wear the shit no more. But the Africans still got the shit. Say that again, Scam. What'd you say?
I'm saying, and they're serving justice in courts.
Yeah, have a justice court. You couldn't even come to America with one of the wigs on. You get laughed out the court. Say, what the fuck is that on your head? They'll start laughing at you. Like, what the hell you doing? What is this ridiculous outfit you got on? What is in Africa, they're proud to wear white people's wigs and shit. It's crazy. Because the mind is fucked up. You got to deal with the mindset. Till we deal with the African mind that's been fractured and shattered, Africa remain in poverty. And you remain with the same bad leaders, you're going to remain in poverty. Because the African doesn't know its worth. So you know your worth more. So you understand that Africans deserve the best. You don't believe that. You believe that you're supposed to be ruled and dominated. So I'm going to rule you and dominate you. You don't believe that you deserve the best. That you live on the richest continent. Ain't nobody coming to Africa to be your damn friend. Coming there because it's rich. I mean, the Asians are coming to be my friend. Asians don't even like you, stupid. They can't stand your black ass. they come to Africa because it's rich. That's where the money's at. So until you understand that no one should disrespect you and you're going to be treated with respect and dignity and understand your worth and start to learn to unite and love other African people, you're going to be dominated. You're going to live in poverty. Africa's not going to be developed. So when the Kenyan guy's like, I'm not going back to no Kenya, then why aren't you going back to develop it then? Oh, the corruption in Kenya, I can't take it. It's just too corrupt and I can't take it.
He is very corrupt indeed. I agree with him. It is very corrupt. Let me just share one video regarding Togo as we are almost winding up. Let me just share this. All right. This is a reminder that Togo is not a village, but Togo is just actually a country that has a lot of potential. Let me share. Here we go.
It does. Has a lot of potential, but it's corrupt as hell. Togo.
Togo is a country in West Africa, bordered by Ghana to the west, Benin to the east, and Burkina Faso to the north. The country extends south to the Gulf of Guinea, where its capital, Lomé, is located. While the official language is French, many other languages are spoken.
Of course,
Togo is
it's
one of the
French.
largest countries in the world. It covers 57,000 square.
You're saying?
He said the main language is French. Of course, it's a French colony. It's not supposed to be. It never should have been a country. It's too small to be a country.
Mhm.
Togo and
Mhm.
Benin should never been country. That's to make sure that it stays in French hands. It keeps applying the French. It is a corrupt puppet dictatorship, is what it is. You want to go back to
True.
your own language. The main language is French. Jesus
He's not
Christ.
even ashamed to say the main language is French, and yet it is an African country.
Of course, exactly. That's what Calmie. All the French ex-colonies, their main language is French. That's because the
Mm-hmm.
name of the main. You go to Mali, main language French. Senegal, main language is French. Cote d'Ivoire, main language is French.
Mm-hmm.
Cameroon, main language is French. Um, Gabon, French colony, main language is French. You're like, damn, am I in France or in Africa? Where the fuck am
There's
I at?
no freedom. There's no freedom there at all.
No,
Actually, as a kid, you're torn in between whether you are an African or you are a French. Because the last time we were in Rwanda, I could hear some Rwandese also get to converse in
yeah,
French,
from
and I'm
French
like,
to
you're
English. That's
supposed to
right.
speak
That's right.
in
Because France,
Rwanda.
that's right. That's right. Because Belgium control Belgium where they speak French. Because Belgium is a break-off colony of France. So they speak French.
Mhm.
Yeah, they control it, so their number one language was French and Kiwandese. But really the number one language was still French. You're exactly right, Cam. But Paul Kagame's changed the language to English, and the French got pissed off as if they're supposed to say. The French got mad. The French got mad, Cammy, but Paul Kagame changed his own country's language. How dare you
Yeah.
niggas get rid of French as your language?
The Rwandese are supposed to be under them.
Exactly. How dare you? How dare you speak a language that we told you that you're not supposed to speak? How dare you speak Kiwandese and bring in Swahili? How dare you, niggas? But are we in
Mhm.
Africa? Yeah. So what? We control your ass. That's crazy. I said the French got mad because Paul Kagame said he's gonna stop using French and go to English. What the
Mhm.
hell they got to do with it? What business is it on there?
No reason.
None. But hey, that's hey. I don't. People say keep on you go to French Africa. I've been to French Africa. It's fucked up.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm like that guy. As Spike said, I'm like that guy said on the show Sunday. He said Kenya's fucked up. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: African French colonies are more
Mhm.
fucked up. Are fucked up. Name me one French English. One French African colony that's doing good. Show me one. There ain't one. They're the
They
poorest in the world. Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Cameroon. They're all fucked up, all impoverished. They won't, and they're the worst.
That is absolutely correct.
Square kilometers.
Bikini Faso.
Mhm.
No. Won't get me going there.
Smallest countries in Africa, with a population of approximately 7.9 million. Togo is a tropical, sub-Saharan nation, whose economy depends highly on agriculture, with a climate that provides good growing seasons. Lomé is the capital and largest city of Togo. It has an urban population of over 800,000, while there were 2 million permanent residents in its metropolitan area as of the 2019 census. Located on the Gulf of Guinea, Lomé is the country's administrative and industrial center, which includes an oil refinery and its chief port, where it exports coffee, cocoa, and oil palm kernels. The largest religious group in Togo consists of those with indigenous beliefs. There are also significant Christian and Muslim minorities in the country.
Yeah.
Togo is a member of the United Nations, African Union, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Francophonie, and Economic Community of West African States.
Richest continent
From the
richest
16th
continent on
century,
the planet, and impoverished. Absolutely crazy.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Calmie, I bet if you push up the poorest African countries, I bet the majority are French colonies. I bet the majority, if you put up, go by GDP, the poorest countries in Africa, I bet they're all French colonies, every last one of them. From the African Republic of Central African Republic, to or the other Congo, not the Republic of Congo, not the DRC. The Republic of Congo was controlled by the French. So if you ask Google what are the poorest African countries, I bet they are all ex-French colonies. Every last one of them. Every last one of them.
You know, you might be shocked to know that some of these French colonies, they still maybe pay taxes to this to France.
I told you that. Yeah,
That's
I know.
why they're poor.
They pay them $500 billion a year. Why, Calmie? Why would you say, if I'm in your house, Calmie, and I'm supposed to be paying you rent, and I come to you, Calmie, and say, I got this room, Calmie, in your room. And Calmie, I believe you should pay me for living in your house $500 a month. You say, but Keith, you're in my house. You're in my house eating all my food. I don't
You
give
better
a shit,
become
Calmie.
homeless.
Exactly.
You
How
better
about
become
that?
homeless.
Yeah. I
You
think
better
you have
become
enough
homeless.
good sense. Exactly. I think you have enough good sense, Calmie, to throw me out. So why don't these French African countries throw out the French? That's the question. And I told you, who are the businesses in their country? The French. The biggest corporations in the country are owned by the French, mining their resources, making money out their backs, and still they got to pay the French government $500 billion on top of the French companies making all the money in the country. So that money goes all back to white people, Calmie.
True.
And everybody in those countries, black, are impoverished. That's how you be in the richest continent on the planet and be poor.
On top of toiling in the garden. That is the payback they get.
Exactly right. It's a form of slavery. So till the Africans wake up, as the Kenyan said, until Africans start overthrowing these countries, I don't know what to say. They keep telling them wait on Jesus. Jesus is coming one day. Damn, I'm all fucked up. How long I got? I'm all fucked up out here. How long do I got to wait on Jesus? What day he gonna show up? What day is this cracker? What day is this cracker gonna show up and fight the cracker that's robbing from me today? Can you tell me that? What day is this other cracker gonna show up to save me from the cracker that's stealing from me today?
That's a messed up situation.
Yeah. Where am I gonna get the other white man to come in and help me beat the other white man that's stealing from me? Crazy. So
it's so messed up.
So the African get his mindset back. His mind is messed up. I don't know. It's too hard. I wish I could. I'm like the Kenyan guy. I don't want to leave, but fuck. The mind mind of African people is fucked up.
Very.
I don't know. Like, is there something wrong with us as a people? And that's just not in Africa. That's globally. I don't want to blame it. That's African people. That's Africa. I mean African people. Globally. are messed up in the head globally.
True.
I don't care if they're sitting in America, out there in the Caribbean island, or in South America. Well, maybe that part of Brazil where they threw out all that religious shit and they practice African spirituality. Maybe that northwest section of Brazil, and you wouldn't even know you're in Brazil. You think you're back in Africa when you go to that northwest section of Brazil. It's completely African. I went there years ago. I was like, damn, am I in Africa? This is more Africa than Africa, damn it.
Mhm.
I loved it. I loved it. I was like, wow, this is awesome.
It's high time. It's high time. Go ahead.
Do me a favor, Cameron. See if we go to a video real quick and say um, uh, videos of black. I don't know the name of the city, and say go to YouTube and say videos of North, Northwest Brazil Carnival. That'd be videos of Northwest Brazil Carnival. Or I should say Black Brazil Carnival. Man, I was at that shit in 2000. Was that 12? Oh my God, I didn't want to leave.
Kid, you
I
went
was
to
in a
the
sea of,
kid, you went to the carnival.
yeah, I was in a sea of
Kid, you went
blackness,
to
Tammy. Yeah, I went to that car. It was called, I was in a sea of blackness, Tammy. Beautiful black women, beautiful black people, just the love. I said, man, I said, I feel like I'm in Africa, like I'm home. They start laughing. They start laughing.
Mhm.
I said, wow, this is amazing. They said, you don't get this in America? I said, fuck no. Get this in no damn
Mhm.
America. Hell no. This is beautiful, damn it.
I believe this is the one Black Samba.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but the whole carnival. Yeah, that's the whole carnival. Black women dancing, all come out of the Congo. It's like the Congo. It's African in Brazil. Yes, part of yeah. You can do that one, but it had a whole carnival. Just everybody out there. I was like, hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
You already arrived at the motherland. This looks like a very great festival. I've seen different celebrities go there.
Yeah, this is Africa. It's African culture. It's more African than Africa because they kept the tradition. They didn't get a lot of they kept African tradition. So you go there, you feel like you're in Africa. You're like, wow, this is great shit. They got the drums beating, the women doing it. They're like, hell yeah. Let me learn this shit, Cammy. Let me learn this shit.
You needed
I was out there acting it's right. I was out there acting a pure fool. Dancing. Some lady said, no, let me show you. Let me show you. I said, well, show me, damn it. Show me the way.
Show me how we do it.
That's right. Show me how to do it. I was a sea of blackness. I loved it. I love beautiful black women too. Shit.
This is indeed a lot of. I'm seeing from the video.
Yeah, I love black women. Black women are the most beautiful women on the planet. I love when I'm around these black women. Not no mulattoes, not no strange black women. Damn it.
You don't want kids with curly hair.
No. I want black women hair. I want black women. I want a beautiful blackness, that chocolate, that beautiful chocolate that glistens. Oh, I love it in heaven. I just want to go lick them, but I want to go lick on them, but I'll be like a weirdo. They say, get away from me, weirdo.
They'll be slapping you. Get away from me.
Get away from me, weirdo. I like, Chocolate everywhere, damn it.
Dripping chocolates. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tasting chocolate. I love to see beautiful black women in their element dancing, being African. I love to see African women being African. I love that. I love that. I love the rhythm, the sounds, the food. I love it. So when you're,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we had to get back to. You can't be ashamed. I love blackness. I know my history. So I love Africa and African people. Most Africans don't know their history, so they embarrassed to be African. They don't like being African, and they think the European. I said, listen, can't no European come tell me shit about no African nothing. I know we taught him how to wash his ass. He was dumb and eat maggots. He can't. You can't have nobody white come in front of me and me feel like I'm little than them. Oh, I'm about to you, white man. Man, you don't get your white ass out my face. Fuck out of here. So the
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Africans got to know his history again. Got to claim his rightful place as leader of the planet. And
Absolutely.
so at least leader of Africa, damn it. If you claim Africa and lead, your children will not be impoverished.
Mm-hmm.
That's not supposed to be their legacy. Poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Africans are not supposed to live in poverty on the richest piece of land on the planet. And ever since you've
That
been
is
colonized, we've been living in poverty. Africans not supposed to live in Kenya in poverty, in Uganda in poverty, in Tanzania in poverty, in Central African Republic in poverty. Too rich underneath the damn ground. Crazy as hell. Everything comes
I
out of
agree.
Africa and I'm living impoverished.
True that. I agree with you, Takib. And thank you so much for your sentiments. We are coming to the end of the show. I just want to read Kay Williams. Thank you so much for your comments, and to those who are watching, we really appreciate you for tuning in. Atkit, I agree with you. I just hope that it is high time that it's more like a song now that people need. A song is more. It's just supposed to be made as repetitive as possible until you get to a grasp that is the rhymes and so on. So I believe it is high time that we keep on spreading this awareness out there, because people really need
Well,
to understand their value. People really need to know what is
you
required
gotta
of
know
them, because
you gotta know your
yes,
value, Cammy. You gotta
true.
know your value. Until you
Mm-hmm.
understand your value, stop letting people treat you like shit. The reason why
Yeah.
other people are in Africa because you don't know your value. You told,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, Asians, we African believe that the Asian is better than them. You believe
Mm-hmm.
everybody is better than you. So what? That your mind is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's better than you. You're supposed to be. So that's why they're coming in to dominate and steal from Africa again. That's why they're coming in and sending them. You give them your house, and then you paying them rent to live in your own home. Because you believe
Exactly.
everybody's better than you. That's a lie. Get your damn mind right. And it starts like this. It starts with that goofy religion you were given. You're
Yes, indeed.
you're an African person. Have pride in being African. You taught the world. You taught the no good wretched ass Asian. You taught the no good Caucasian. You taught them. They didn't teach you nothing. You until you know this and be able to internalize it. That's when you'll get back rulership. You got to internalize it. Know it. They never taught you shit. People say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the Asians will come in and teach me. Listen, dumbass. All of Asia was Africa, stupid. Those are African kingdoms that you think were Chinese. Those weren't Chinese people. Those were African people. You taught them. You taught them in Europe.
Yes, indeed.
You got to
I
know that. I don't care if it hurts your goddamn feelings that you don't bow to no damn Asians. You don't bow to no Europeans. Oh, this white man is so good. I must go sleep with this nasty, lying, fight, suspicious white man. Love me, white daddy. I'm here.
it's
Love
all
me,
about
Asian man.
it's all about appreciating oneself. It is all about appreciating that is a self, and getting to understand yourself, that you are more that is capable, you are more valuable than any other being, because the moment you do not get to appreciate yourself, just like Keith has said, that is the
Yeah.
moment people get to look down upon you. Thank you so much, everyone, for
Will,
tuning into the
will
show.
dominate you.
Yes, true. Thank you,
Much
everyone,
love,
for tuning
family.
in.
Black
Mhm.
first, black first always. Black first and black unity and black love. We
Mhm.
only can come back to prominence with black love and putting
Yes, true.
black people first. Not second, not third,
That
not
is
fourth,
the
first.
message.
Black first.
Thank you so much, Kit, for your
So much
sentiments and
love,
for tuning
family.
in to the show. Thank you for tuning into the shots, Kit. At Kay Williams, and to everyone who was listening, we really appreciate you. Remember, you can get to interact with us by simply logging onto www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. You can get to watch some of the videos that you might have missed. You can also get to listen to the music, to read some of the articles there. You can also get to support the stream at www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. We really appreciate you. We do have other shows as
And
well, and thank you so
Tanzania
much.
family. And I'm at the shows. Come on. And Tanzania
Mhm,
family's number, what, 13 days away? So 13
mhm.
days away. Cammy can get her seashells. And she say, no, you need to go travel. they can tell her
Let's hope.
friends
Let's
when she
hope.
gets some new seats. You need to go travel.
True. Let's hope. Let's
You
hope
say,
things.
you say,